Claire here in the Pacific Northwest Puget Sound area, Grow Zone 8B, and today I'm going to be planting potatoes, and I want to show you kind of my method, and I want to catch up with you. So let's get going. Something fun about potatoes is you will probably get them continuously if you just plant them one time, because I think it might be impossible to harvest every single micro potato. And I'm going to show you some surprise ones that have come up from last year's harvest and the year before that's harvest. So let me show you that. Here are some potatoes that accidentally came up from last year's potato harvest. Here are some other random potatoes that are coming up as a surprise. And here are some that I grew in grow bags a couple years ago. And this one actually might not be a potato. That might not be a potato, but this is definitely a potato. And this is from 2 years ago when I grew in this grow bag. But today I'm going to plant some on purpose, so I'm going to show you how I do it. So first you're going to want some potatoes, obviously. And these are not from a garden center. These are just some organic potatoes that I had in my cabinet that started getting some eyes, and I'm going to just plant them. And you can just put the entire potato into the ground and it will come up as a potato plant. But you can get even more of a harvest by dividing it. It's called shedding. And you can cut it into different pieces as long as the piece has an eye on it. And the eye is the little like kind of tentacle looking thing on there. Now it's ready to take out to the garden. This year, I'm not doing any fancy experiments. I am planting directly in the bed, in the ground. And so earlier this year, I had planted some daffodils here. Some of them came up, some of them didn't bloom. I don't know if it was just because maybe it was their first year. But in this back half where I don't really have anything going on, I'm going to clean out some of this weeds and I'm going to plant straight here. I think that potatoes should be the patron saint of forgotten spaces because that's where I'm going to put all these. I'm going to put it in random spots in my yard. It is not being used for flowers or food right now, so I might as well churn up the earth a little bit and throw some potatoes in. You know what I love so much about potatoes is it's not something that you have to stress about. You can literally just put it in the ground and forget that it's even there until you start seeing some green leaves pop up. And I also love that you don't have to worry about it. Like, you just water it every month, once in a while, not too often. You don't want it to make the tubers rot, but you know that it's ready to harvest when the leaves start turning kind of wilty and gross. And then you just dig everything up and you have a whole bunch of food. Now I'm going to put these in, and when you're doing potatoes, you want to put the root looking thing, you want to actually put it pointing upwards. I covered up the others in sort of a hill, but I wanted to teach you guys something that one way to remember which direction to point the potatoes is the eyes of the potatoes, these little root things. Just eyes to the sky. So you're gonna point them upwards. And I planted them in this like trench area, and then you're gonna hill the dirt loosely on top. And oh, look what I found when I was digging this hinge. This is like a walking piece of tetanus right here. I had to show you guys this little clip. I'll fast forward it, but it's kind of funny to me because when you have kids and you're doing anything, they are right up next to you. And I mean, I love that I get to share this with my littlest one now. My big one, he's so busy and he does love the garden, but he has to super be in the mood to do it. So I'm glad I still get to have a buddy to hang out with and to help me do this stuff. And I love that they each get to experience understanding where food comes from. Put that there. Now you're going to shovel the dirt on top of it. Shovel. Okay. Shovel. Shovel. Yay. Shovel. Yep. All right. And now what do you think's gonna come up there? What are we gonna be looking for to grow right there?
Pink.
Pink
Strawberries.
pink strawberries?
Uh-huh.
That would be a surprise, huh?
Uh-huh.
And then we found some more areas that we could put the rest of our chitted potatoes into. And speaking of the chitted potatoes, I wanted to say this just for good housekeeping. Technically, if you do it, you're supposed to cut them up with the eyes in the separate pieces and let them kind of harden and grow like another like kind of hard skin on the outside of the cut pieces for a day or two. But I've done that in the past, and I've also done it without doing that, and I've gotten potatoes both ways. So I was just kind of in a hurry to do this today since I had the energy to do it. It's been a while since we've talked, and some stuff has gone on between the last time I've done a long form video, and so um, I got a health diagnosis that was really annoying and frustrating. I got diagnosed with MS, multiple sclerosis, and it's been a kind of harrowing journey and frustrating, but at least I know what's going on now. And so I just have to take the moments that I have the energy to garden or to film when I have them. So I hope to be doing more this spring, more long form, but I've been really enjoying doing the short form videos too. So if you've been wondering what I've been up to, go check those out. But we got our potatoes in the ground and have plenty of food and plenty of things to show you guys popping into the garden this season. Thanks for sticking around and seeing what we got up to today, and I can't wait to see you next time.